Very good morning, sir. My name is Indra Giridharan. I am the one who spoke to you a couple of days before. I am a biology teacher, and as well as I was handling middle school English. Couple of days before, I promised I will promised that I will send my teaching video, but sir, unfortunately, there was a heavy rain in my small town, so I was not able to get the stable internet connection. So I was not able to record the video, and I couldn't send you, sir. So what I did today, I just made it video. Please, just you can see my demo class video in biology. I just made a demo class in unit 1, life process in biology. And just please just look into that video, and just you can send me the feedback, sir. Thank you very much for the delay. Thank you very much, and I'm very sorry for the delay, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, the nutrients which is absorbed by the blood, that should be break down, that should be taken into the blood, and the energy should be broken down, and the energy should be released for the activities. That's the reason we can call this respiration as a biochemical process. Another one is excretions. The another important one is excretion. The excretion is nothing but the removal of waste products which is accumulated in our body as a result of metabolic action, metabolic activities, metabolic process, we can say that. So this is what we are going to see in detail. What is excretion and how it happens. Okay, excretion is nothing but, as I have told you first, okay, when you get a question, excretion, EXCRETION. Okay, so excretion, when you get a question, explain about excretion in human being, you have to write it, okay, in short. First you have to divide into two parts. The first one is, okay, structure. First one is what is excretion, and then in this you have to write it structure of kidney, and you should explain what is structure of kidney and all. And next one is, okay, this is very important, formation of urine. So this is the two major concerns you have to, structure of kidney, and you have to explain about the structure, everything. And then next one is formation of urine. You have to explain about the formation of urine. In the formation of urine, you have 4 different types. What and all? First one is ultrafiltration. Okay, ultrafiltration, and second one is reabsorption, and then third one is tubular secretion, and fourth one is excretion. So this is how you have to, first in the first page, the question, when you write it down, this is how you have to line up the your subheadings. Then one by one you can take it and you can explain. So now can we see that? So what is excretion? First one is, so what is excretion means? Okay, removal of, what is that? Removal of, okay, harmful waste materials, removal of harmful waste from our body as a result of metabolic Metabolism, where you go for very detailed metabolism. Okay, as a result of metabolism, there is accumulation of waste materials in our body that should be removed. Okay, so what is the major organs? What's the major organs? Okay, you can see that organs involved in excretion. Okay, organs involved in it. Okay, what and all the organs? First one is pair of kidney. Pair of, very important children. Okay, this is the major excretory organ, a pair of kidney. The second one is skin, and third one is 2 marks question. They may ask you what and all the organs involved in excretion. Skin and lungs. You have to write it in details. Okay, lungs and liver. Okay, first one is how the pair of kidney we are going to see in detail. Skin is removing urea. Okay, it's important. Okay, urea in the form of sweat. Little bit of urea, not entire. Little bit of urea in the form of sweat. Alright, lungs, carbon dioxide. Liver, ammonia. The end product of amino acid. Okay, ammonia. This is how the major parts of the the excretory organs in our body. This will be in 2 marks question. 2 marks question they will ask you. You have to write it down. This you have to mention correctly. What is this? What is this? And what is this? And all. Okay. So 2 marks question they will ask you. You have to write it. And then now we are going to see about the major excretory organ, kidney. Okay. The major excretory organ of kidney. Structure of kidney. Okay. Structure of kidney. This is what first one. Okay, the first structure of kidney, how you have to see that. So you have to just divide your page in 2. Okay, so 2 pages you can separate. You have to separate the page into 2. The first page you can write it. You can draw. First, general structure of kidney I'll draw for you rough diagram. Okay. So afterwards you have to draw 2 different pages. Do not have to draw this one actually. Okay. Okay, the 2 pair. I mean a pair of kidney, not 2 pair. A pair of kidney. Okay. It's a bean shape. Okay. It's bean shape. It's bean shape already. It will be like that. Okay. Then already. Okay. So it's a rough diagram only. You can see here. This. Okay, here I can see it's a rough diagram. Don't take it in serious. Okay, do not have to draw as it is. Just for explanation I'm drawing this. Okay, this is kidney. This is ureter, collecting the urine from the kidney. Ureter. This is urinary bladder. Okay, this is 2 walls. Okay, urinary bladder. Urinary bladder and then urethra. Urethra. So what happens? The urine is formed in the kidney and that will passes through the ureter and that will come and stored in the urinary bladder. From the urinary bladder, urethra, it eliminates the urine. 6th standard children also you can understand. 6th, now the small children they'll understand very nicely. Okay, so now how the kidney structure, when we maximize only this kidney alone, and how does it look like, and how the it takes part in the urine formation, we'll see that. Okay, so this you can draw at the corner somewhere. You can draw that. And major important thing what you draw in the exam is, okay, this is the important one. Okay, each kidney, okay, as we see that each kidney has a 1 millions of nephron. Okay, very, very, very important term it is. Nephron. Okay, 1 millions of nephron. 1 millions of nephrons. Each kidney has 1 millions of nephrons. Each nephrons is the basic functional unit of the kidney. Basic functional unit of the kidney. Basic functional unit of the kidney. Okay, this is very important. So you have to draw the diagram of nephron and you have to draw the one kidney. Okay, this is how you should do that. Okay, what is nephron? You understand, right? They'll ask you in the question, in the multiple choices of question, the basic functional unit of the kidney. Why we say that basic functional unit of the kidney nephron is, means, okay, nephron involves in the formation of urine. This is the part the urine is getting formed. So that's why we call it as, it's a basic functional unit of the kidney. Okay, so how the nephrons look like? You have to draw the nephrons diagram. Okay, so first you should draw the nephron. This is one nephron. Okay, so we have a cup-like structure. Children, you are learning this right from the 8th standard, and the small classes also you could have seen this structure. Okay, so this is the nephron. Okay, okay. Okay, this is the structure of nephron. This is the collecting duct. What is this? This is the collecting duct. So now you can see that this is the nephron. Okay, this is nephron, one single nephron. In a single nephron has a cup-like structure. This is called Bowman's capsule. Okay, Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule, we can say. Inside the Bowman capsule, we have a thread-like structure, like a ball thread-like structure. This is called glomerulus. Very important. Okay, glomerulus. This glomerulus. Okay, this glomerulus has a two type of blood vessel. One is afferent blood vessel, another one is efferent blood vessels. Okay, afferent blood vessel is nothing but bringing the blood inside the Bowman's capsule, and efferent blood vessel is taking the blood out of the glomerulus. This is what. Okay, so the glomerulus and Bowman's capsules, we can say renal capsule. We can say that renal capsule. So maybe you will get a question. Okay, renal capsule. Renal capsule, and other part. Okay, we have a tubular like structure. We have this all tubular structure, we can say renal tubule. Renal tubule. Okay, so here we have three different parts in the renal tubule. Okay, what and all the parts we can see. I'm sorry. Okay, renal tubules. Okay, we have three different parts of the renal tubule. Okay, one is, this is PCT. Okay, proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, I don't have enough space here, that's why I'm not able to write it. Anyway, you'll write it. Proximal Convoluted tubule. Why we say that proximal means it is very immediate next to the Bowman's capsule. That's why it's a proximal. Convoluted means it's a folding. It's enough of folding to occupy the a smaller region. So that is a multiple folding we have. That's what we can say convoluted tubule. And this is loop of Henle. We can say that loop of Henle or endless loop. Okay. Loop of Henle. Okay, so what have we have a distant descending and ascending, descending tube and descending limb and ascending limb we have. So we have another tube is called DCT. DCT means nothing, distal convoluted tubule. So this is collecting duct. So I'll just make it here. So collecting duct we have. Here we have a collecting duct. So what happened? So now the filtration is happening here. So this is the structure of the nephron. This is the structure of the nephron. So what happens in the nephrons? That's what we are going to see now. Okay, first thing is, so what we have to see how it is present inside the kidney. Okay, inside the kidney how it is present. So that's what we have to see. So you can draw this diagram. This is the kidney. Okay, this is the kidney actually. Kidney has a 3 region, children. Okay, 3 region. What are the 3 regions means? Okay, we have a we have a cortex region. This is outer region. We have a cortex region, and then this is the medullary region. Okay, inside medullary region. This is enough. If you draw like this, that is more than enough. Okay. So cortex region and medullary region, and this is pelvis region. Okay, pelvis region. Okay, pelvis region. So this is the structure of the kidney. Okay, this is one kidney, and this is the nephron, and this is the kidney. Okay, we have lot of nephrons here. I drew only few. Okay, so you can just imagine this is the cortex region. This is the cortex region of the. Okay. Okay, in the cortex region here we are. Okay, and inside the pelvis region we have, right? So pelvis region you can imagine like this, the dotted lines. Okay, this is the pelvis region. Okay, the nephron is present. Nephrons collecting duct we have, right? This collecting duct opens into the pelvis. Okay, from the pelvis, this is the ureter start. From pelvis, ureter starts, and ureter will take the urine. So now this is the structure of the kidney. Okay, so structure of the kidney over. Now what we are going to talk about? Okay, urine formation. Okay, so now I just want to take you through urine formation. How urine get formed? Okay, urine. Can see that. Urine formation. How the urine get formed? The first one is, okay, filtration, as I have told you. Okay, I'll write it down here. Ultrafiltration. Okay, what I say? Ultrafiltration. I'll explain to you. Ultrafiltration. Very important. Okay, ultrafiltration. And second one is, I hope you can see. Ultrafiltration, then reabsorption, and third one is tubular secretion, and fourth one is excretion. So this is the process of urine formation. I hope you can see that. Little bit I put it. Okay, so I think you could see that. Okay, ultrafiltration, reabsorption, tubular secretion, and excretion. So how the first one is ultrafiltration. We'll take the ultrafiltration. So what happens? So renal artery. Okay, I'll write it down here. We have two types of artery. Two types of blood vessels. One is artery and vein. Okay,
So we can say that renal means, you know very well, it is related to the kidney. Okay, renal artery. P-R-Y. Renal artery brings the impure blood. What blood? Impure blood. Impure blood to the kidney. Okay, impure blood to the kidney. And renal vein, keep it in mind. Okay, you get this question also in the exam. Renal vein, okay, takes back the pure blood. Takes back the pure blood to the blood circulation. It is renal artery, impure blood it brings to the kidney, and after it is purified, and renal vein takes back the pure blood. Okay, I hope this concept you understood. In the circulation also you would have understand that one. Okay, so now how the ultrafiltration it happens. As I have told you, glomerulus is a rich blood vessel, blood capillaries. Okay, it is a ball like structure. Okay, that ball like structure has a enrich of enrich of capillaries, and it has a blood circulation. Once the blood comes through this glomerulus, okay, glomerulus, what happened? I have told you two different blood vessels. One is afferent. I told you, right? Afferent blood vessel and efferent blood vessel. These afferent blood vessels brings the blood into the glomerulus. Keep it in mind. A comes first, so afferent blood vessels brings the blood. E comes after. In alphabetic order, A comes first. So afferent comes in, E efferent goes out. That's it. Okay, very simple. So once it comes in, it get filtered in the glomerulus. It get filtered. What it get filtered? It filters the plasma, blood plasma. Okay, 1/5 of blood plasma it get filtered in the glomerulus, that is Bowman's capsule. So we have a space here. Okay, glomerulus space. Okay, we have a glomerulus space here. Just I'll draw for you. Okay, this glomerulus space we have. So this space, can you see that this space, so we have a glomerulus here we have a space. In this glomerulus space only we get the filtration. Okay, so in this filtration what will happen? Blood plasma is getting filtered. 1/5 of plasma only get filtered here, and the rest of the plasma, right, rest of the blood plasma it goes back to the blood circulation. So the blood plasma has what? We have a glucose in that, amino acids we have, red blood cells we have, everything we have, that is red blood cells, and large proteins are filtered here itself. It goes back to the blood circulation. Okay, so what happened? The impure blood plasma, what we can say? The filtered glomerulus filtration. Let me give you, I think you can understand this one. This is enough. I'll just wipe it off this. Okay, I'll write it down important points and all. Make a note of it, children, please, because it's very, very, very important. Okay, here glomerulus filtration, that is what we can call it as glomerulus filtrate. What we can say? Filtrate. You can say what we have it in the glomerulus filtrate. So okay, so what I said, 1/5 of plasma is called glomerulus filtrate. What we have it in this? We have in this, okay, glomerulus filtrate we have, okay, sodium, okay, NaCl, salt, okay, nothing, sodium chloride, and then water, glucose. You just understand this and all, very important. Okay, in the examinational point of view it's very important. Glucose, and then we have amino acids. What we have? Amino acids. Okay, so these we have it in the glomerulus filtration, filtrate. We have it in this. Okay, what happened? This glomerulus filtrate coming to the proximal convoluted tubule. It passing through the proximal convoluted tubule. When it passing through here, so what will happen? Reabsorption. What happened? reabsorption. Why the reabsorption is happening? Because we have what we have it in that? We have lot of water, we have a glucose, we have amino acids. So this shouldn't be goes to the urine. So that's the reason glomerulus filter when passing through the proximal convoluted tubule. So I'm talking about the PCT. What happening here? Reabsorption. So what happened in this part? Reabsorption and little bit of secretion also. It's secretion and reabsorption, little bit, okay, not too much of secretion, only little bit of secretion takes place in the proximal convoluted tubule. So what it reabsorbs? First one is, okay, very important, you can ask in this questions, you will get it in the NEET exam also. Okay, 2/3 of water. 2/3 of water. That is 70% of water. Okay, 70% of salt. Okay, salt means that is NaCl, and 95% of glucose. They'll ask in the 2-mark question also. Okay, 95% of amino acids, not protein, amino acids. So this is proximal convoluted tubule. So when the glomerulus filtrate passing through the proximal convoluted tubule here up to here convoluted tubule. So what happened? This content, these materials will be reabsorbed. Okay, it is not absorption, reabsorbed. There is a huge difference between the digestion. So after food is digested, the absorption is happening. No, that is not the case. Already we have glucose in our blood, amino acids in our blood, salt, water, everything is in our blood. That should not escape into the urine. Okay, that's the reason it is getting reabsorbed by the proximal convoluted tubule of kidney. Okay, the nephron especially. So okay, all right, this was done. After reabsorbed these kind of things, the filtrate is passing through the loop of Henle. It's very important. Okay, loop of Henle plays a major role in the urine formation. What's happening here? So here what happened? Okay, so this loop of Henle, it is bounded. Bounded means it is like, it is very much attached in the region of pelvis. Already I have shown, right? So this is the kidney. This is the kidney, right? In this kidney we have a 3 parts. Okay, sorry. We have a 3 parts. Just I'm roughly draw. Cortex. This is cortex region. And this is medullary region. Okay, can you see that? This one. This is medullary region, and this inside we have no dot we put, no, that is pelvis region. So in this medullary region only this Henle's loop. Henle's loop is bounded in this medullary region. So what happened? So it helps when the filtrate passing through the Henle's loop, this this medullary in the loop of Henle, it secretes it doesn't allow the water escape. Okay, there is no way go out of the water. So concentration of the urine takes place in this region. And also it secretes the ion. Okay, that's very important, children. Okay, it secretes the ions also. So what happened? Once it comes here, it doesn't allow the water escape and it's going out. And what happened in the Henle's loop? Okay, loop of Henle, what happened? Again it is some reabsorption happened. So what happened? 25% of the sodium. Okay, sodium, NaCl, sodium, and 25% of the calcium, it is reabsorbed here. Okay, reabsorbed it again, it is happened. Potassium ion, okay, potassium is 20% of potassium ion, and then 60% of the magnesium. Okay, 60% of the magnesium, it is reabsorbed in the loop of Henle. But what is its important one is it doesn't allow the water escape, especially in the descending limb. Okay, so the concentration of urine, where it takes place in the loop of Henle, and then it comes to the glomerulus filtration is passing through the distal convoluted tubule. Okay, when it comes to the distal convoluted tubule, that's where the tubular secretion happens. What is tubular secretion? What happened? That's what we are going to see. Now you have to understand 25% of the what content we have in the endless loop. You should remember. Okay, 25%, 20%, and 60%. So 25% of the 25% of the sodium ion is NaCl, and 25% of the potassium ion, and magnesium, 60% of the magnesium. So you don't forget this one. Okay, next one is DCT. This is DCT. So why we say DCT? It is distant convoluted tubule, because it's little away from the glomerulus filter, Bowman's capsule. That's why. So convoluted, again, it is highly folded to occupy the smaller region. Okay. So now what happened? Tubular secretion. So what's a tubular secretion? The major part of the tubular secretion is already tubular secretion. In the tubular secretion, why it is happening, why it should happen? To maintain the pH balance. For the first, what is that? Maintain the pH balance. Electrolytic ions and all should be inside, should be correctly maintained. Correct percentage should be maintained. That's the reason tubular secretion has happened. What is tubular secretion? It secretes something? Not like that. So the nephron is completely surrounded by the proximal capillaries. Pericapillaries blood vessels. Capillaries blood vessels is nothing but blood vessels only. Okay, this complete nephron is surrounded by the blood capillaries. When the blood capillaries is how the gaseous exchanges takes place, like that. From the blood, okay, when the glomerulus filtrate passing through the distal convoluted tubule, there is an exchange. This is actually from the blood, okay, hydrogen ion. Okay, this is not harm to the body. Okay, hydrogen, the waste hydrogen ion, not hydrogen, waste hydrogen ions escape from the blood circulation to the tubular secretion. Distal convoluted tubule. It comes to from the blood, the waste is escaping to the tubule. That's why we can say that tubular secretion. So tubular secretion, the hydrogen ions, it is taking out from the blood to maintain the perfect balance. So based on the hydrogen ion only, we maintain the pH of blood. So to maintain the pH of blood, tubular secretion is happening. So after hydrogen ion, and then what happened? This is once it comes to the hydrogen ion. So now calcium, sodium. So calcium, sodium also. Calcium ion, sodium ions, these are all escape from the blood to tubular. Waste one, not a required one, waste only, that will be escaped from the blood to the tubule, distal convoluted tubule. This is called tubular secretion. It maintains the electrolytic balance, pH balance of the blood and electrolytic balance of the urine. That is what the importance of tubular secretion. If they ask you 2 more questions, you have to write it. So that's it. And then what happened now? So very another important thing is happening. So I have told you, right, in the proximal convoluted tubule, there is a secretion. There is a little bit of secretion also that happens. What happens? When the patient, okay, if they take medicines, okay, if they take if they fall in sick, then they have to they may be under medication or something. So when they take medicine, that drugs waste is the drug waste, okay, drugs, waste of the drug, okay, you can make it waste of the drugs, And creatinine. Creatinine means nothing. It is actually the end product, metabolic waste product, creatinine. And this one, what is that? Urea and uric acid. Urea and uric acid. This and all secreted in the proximal convoluted tubule itself. So it will secreted means it is not a tube. The tube will not secrete anything. Instead of that, from the blood, these waste material of drugs, creatinine and urea and uric acid will escape from the blood to the tubular secretion. That will go as a waste. These are not waste. The waste thing, it will go into the tubule. So this is how the glomerulus filtrations is passing through the distal convoluted tubule. Now we have only the waste materials. We don't have glucose, amino acids, WBC, RBC. We have nothing. Everything is get reabsorbed. Okay. After so what we have only? We have only the waste ions, waste hydrogenic ion, and creatinine, urea and uric acid. So after it reaches the collecting duct. After it reaches the collecting duct has an antidiuretic hormone. This also will be asking in the multiple choices of question. Antidiuretic hormone, it is responsible for the concentration of dilute of the urine. Okay, whether it should be very diluted or it should be like, it will be concentrated. That will be decided by the antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone, it function in the collecting duct. In the collecting duct only the antidiuretic hormones will be activated. So what happened? Based on that only it will be diluted or concentrated, decided. So after this collecting duct opens into the pelvis region. I have told you already, I draw the diagram. So again I'll draw for you. So we have a so what happened? This is the pelvis region inside. Okay, so this is the pelvis region. Collecting ducts, it opens here. So here is the pelvis region. This is medullary. Okay, this is medullary region. So just for a rough diagram, I'm just explaining. That's why I'm drawing. So this, say for example, this is the collecting duct. The collecting duct opens the pelvis region. From the pelvis region, ureter start. Okay, the ureter. This pelvis collecting duct collect the urine from all the nephrons. This is one nephron. Like that, number of the thousands and thousands of nephrons opens in the collecting duct. So this collecting duct opens into the pelvis region. Okay, very important, pelvis region. From the pelvis region, ureter starts. The urine is collecting by the ureter. That ureter opens into the urinary bladder. You know, right? Urinary bladder. From the urinary bladder, urethra will dispose the urine. This is how in human excretion. The last final step was excrete the urine. This is how in human being excretory system works and the excretion is happening. Okay, so that's all about. And the question concern, okay, examination point of view, what are all the questions they'll ask you means, okay, very important. First one is they'll ask you about what is glomerulus filtration. Okay, glomerulus filtration. If I mistake, F-I-L-T-R-A-S. What is glomerulus filtration? Tubular secretion. What is reabsorption? What and all is reabsorbed by where it is reabsorption takes place, and what is the importance of tubular secretion? They'll ask you, and then they'll ask you about functional unit of nephrons. Why we say the functional unit of nephrons? They can ask you. This is how they can ask you the few questions. And important thing is they'll ask you what and all the organs involved in the excretion. So that also will be asked in the 2 mark questions. And proximal convoluted tubule, what happens? Distant convoluted tubule, what happened? Loop of Henle, what happened? So here distant convoluted tubule, what kind of materials is secreted, and is it a secretion or what is explanation? They'll ask you to explain the tubular secretion. So that is most important questions in this concept. So if you haven't, that's all about secretion in human. And artificial kidney, that is another video. Okay, that we will see in the next class. Thank you very much, children. Have a very great day.